Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another 2K video, and today, sadly, we have got another rant video because we are now in July. The game has been out for nearly 10 months. We are only 2 months away from 2K20. Of course, they released AD and D Wade as the cover athletes a couple of days ago, and 2K19 is still unplayable during certain hours of the day on Myteam. Now, of course, I had the massive auction house glitch the other day. Well, I say the other day, it was there for about 2 weeks, where if you came to the market, came to the auctions, if you searched for like Galaxy Opal for like 1000 MT, it would show up all of current auctions that have already been bought out. So you click on them and it just say another user has bought out this auction, and that was the same for every single card on the game, every single card type, every single tier. If it was up and it got bought out, it would just stay on the auction house until it expired. So it was near on impossible to know what a card's actual value was, because you didn't have any way of knowing what card has actually been bought out and what card is actually still alive and up in auction. But eventually, like I said, after about 2 weeks, which was just ridiculous in itself, they did actually manage to fix that. And prior to those 2 weeks, we had actually had quite a lot of server issues anyway, with people struggling with error codes in the auction house in general. And those errors have been... Wow, that's really going for 200k. And those errors have come back in the past couple of days. So, as you can see here, I'm trying to buy a James Harden and Derrick Rose and a limitless range, and I can't get my MT back. Now, this just... The reason this is so frustrating is that apparently, well, obviously I've done it as well. If you just spam this for like however long, eventually it will give you your MT back. There we go. That only took us like 4 tries, which is super quick. A lot of the time it will take a lot longer than that, and usually I just give up because I cannot be bothered to sit here and spam an error code just to get my MT back. Like, it's such a joke. And the thing is, if it can work and it does give you your MT back, what's the point in showing an error code? If it doesn't work, don't work for anyone. Don't work at all. But if it does work, then why say the error code? Like, it just makes no sense to me. And another thing, if you go onto 2K's website, if you go to 2k.com/status and you input that error code on screen right there, it will say that error code is invalid and does not exist. So that is another massive slap in the face to anyone playing the game, really. They basically just plucked a number of, well, numbers and digits and just chucked it into an error code and said, yeah, that looks about right. That looks like an error code that could be real. When in fact, it doesn't actually mean anything, which makes absolutely no sense. It does actually have an impact on the auction house as well from here. If you have cards going up in auction, I don't actually have anyone I want to sell at the moment. Otherwise, I would do it as just a demo. Let's just take one of these and let's see if it is still broken or not. So previously, if you wanted to sell a card, there you go. You'll get another error code. You'll get a different one this time. And the beauty about this error code is it also does not exist / is invalid if you input it on 2K's website. But again, similarly to the auction redeeming thing, if you just spam through this, it will eventually let you post the card. I don't actually want to post that, so I'm going to do it. But you guys get the picture. There's 2 different error codes, which can both be bypassed if you just continuously spam away at it. And that is just a ridiculous thing in and of itself. And then there is, of course, still a glitch. Sometimes when you bid on a card and it will just say, it'll give you another error code. I think this one begins with a 7. So you get a different error code. So that is just absolutely ridiculous. The auction house has been in absolute tatters for quite a while now. And 2K are doing absolutely nothing about it, but they are knowingly making it worse. So, KG dropped a couple of days ago. They knew it would make the servers bad, but they still dropped them anyway. Yesterday, they released the Generation Next Packs or something for like 24 hours. Why would they do that when they know that adding in any new content is going to cause the auction house to go to shit? And then tonight, they've gone and added 3 more Galaxy Opals to these Throwback Playoff Moments packs. And again, that is what's caused this to be happening. They know this is happening. They can't be that out of touch with the game, with the consumers, that they don't realise that this is happening. The amount of thousands of people that must be tweeting them, that must be sending tickets to 2K support, that must be wondering what is happening with Myteam. If you're a new player, if you bought this game for the $3 like it's on offer, and you come to Myteam, you're going to think this is the biggest joke of a game mode ever made. And the fact, again, like I said, this game has been out for so long, and the servers are this bad. And like, these error codes weren't there earlier in the year, I'm sure of it, so it's just gradually gotten worse. Now, maybe that's because they've just moved all of their server space to try and get 2K20 ready. Maybe they're doing that. I mean, I guess we can hope they're doing that. I mean, that basically just says a big two fingers up to the last 2 months of 2K19, which is incredibly frustrating. I've just noticed my MT amount, 666006. That's not good. That's a sign of the devil. Which I guess in this situation is 2K, because they are doing absolutely everything wrong to make this game not enjoyable. They're just holding my MT hostage. And again, if I bid all of my MT on a card and it got outbid, I wouldn't be able to get that back. And sometimes it does let you through. Sometimes there won't be the error code showing up. But a lot of the time, especially in the evenings, you will be fighting this error code non-stop, and there is no way around it. Well, no quick way around it anyway. You can spend half an hour and you might get all 6 of your auctions back, but you might not. Another thing to note, they do, of course, have released this Galaxy Opal Really Gay into Myteam Unlimited, but I've also come across a couple of error codes in here. Whenever I've clicked on play, it is sometimes shown up with a different error code. This one's starting with like B or D or something. So they really are just chucking out so many error codes at the moment. And not only that, the servers have been really, really slow. Well, especially earlier when I was playing. They're not too bad at the moment, but just navigating through menus was so slow. And you click a button and it takes like 15 seconds to load, for like 15 to 30 seconds. Like, that is a long time to try and navigate through a menu. Like, I don't understand how we have got to this point where we still can't even redeem our auctions. And it's another thing that this actually happens. Why on earth does it take your MT when you put a bid on something? It should just give you it back automatically. In no other game do you have to go and redeem your own MT for an auction you didn't win. If you get outbid, just give me my money back. Like, I don't understand why on earth they'd make that a feature of the game. You have to come to auction outcomes to try and get your MT back, because then things like this happen. You can't get it back because of the state of the servers and the state of the auction house at the moment, and that is just so frustrating. And like I said, even if you have stuff that you want to post in your auctions, you're going to be fighting through an error code to try and do that as well. So the fact we are at this stage of the game is just awful. And like I said, it doesn't really fill me with confidence as eyes move towards 2K20. Of course, like I said, they've released AD and D Wade as the cover athletes. We've got the release date of September the 6th. But if they can't even make this game good, and it's been out for 10 months, then what can we realistically expect? Like, do we expect working servers? Do we expect the game to be able to cope when they release some packs? Like, tonight is literally just 3 Galaxy Opals that aren't even that sought after. Like, no one gives a shit about John Soxon. These 2 cards, there's better out there. Like, no one cares too much about these cards. There's not going to be thousands of people ripping these packs. And still, the servers are not able to cope. But 2K know this. 2K know the servers can't cope, but all they do is just tweet out when there's new packs, and that is it. They will never actually tweet out saying, yeah, there is a problem with the auction house. You know, there is a problem with server overloading, but we're looking into it. We're going to fix it. Just, you know, stay tight for the time being. They will never say that. I've said before, if they just shut the servers down for a day or two, and then it came back and everything was working fine, I don't think anyone would begrudge that. But of course, 2K won't be doing that, because then they'd lose out on a day or two of VC sales. And we all know how much 2K love to get their VC sale money. So, super frustrating. Like I said, we can only hope that somehow they've used this to try and fix or make 2K20 better. But like I said, that is just a massive slap in the face to customers who have bought this game expecting to play it for a whole year. And even that isn't long. Like, some games come out and you can play it for like 5 years. It's got great shelf life. Obviously, we know the drill with these yearly games, but the key is in the title there, yearly game. We don't want it to be a 10-month cycle. Like, if we have 2 months of this, I don't think I'm going to be able to deal with it. It's so frustrating coming on, trying to make videos, but I can't even get all my MT out of here. The other day, I had no MT left because it was all in these auctions, and I had to wait till the next morning to get it out. And that is just disgusting at this point in the game. So if you guys are getting these error codes, it is understandable. Everyone else is getting them as well. And there is also a different error code. I think we got it earlier in the video where it says the auction house is not available at this time. That's another one that shows up, and that's another one that is super frustrating. So yeah, I had to rant, guys. I had to get that off my chest, and just let you guys know that you are not alone. If you are also frustrated about this, believe me, so am I. So Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Maybe 2K will tweet something officially about this, but I sincerely doubt it. Oh dear. What are we in for with 2K20? Who knows? But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.